Before making a decision that could transform your financial life, there's one crucial question to ask yourself. Should you invest your money or use it to pay off your debts? At first glance, investing seems more appealing. Why miss the opportunity to make your money grow with an annual return of 10% when your debt might only be costing you 5%? This reasoning seems logical, but it's incomplete. Behind this equation lies a much more important choice, one that could make the difference between financial freedom and chronic debt. Before even committing to either of these options, there's one essential step you cannot ignore: building a solid financial foundation. And that foundation begins with an emergency fund. If you don't have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up, you don't have the capacity or peace of mind to invest. Imagine a car breakdown, a health problem, or losing your job. Without an emergency fund, these events could send you back to square one, or worse, into even more debt. You want to avoid that at all costs. So before you dive into investing, start by securing yourself financially. Once that fund is in place, you can consider paying off your debts or investing your money. But before making your decision, let me remind you of something. If this kind of reflection interests you and you want to learn more about financial management, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. This helps me keep creating useful content, and you definitely won't want to miss the next video that could shed even more light on this kind of dilemma. Now back to our topic. Paying off your debts is more than just reducing interest payments. It's a profound change in your life, a psychological and structural adjustment that gives you a sense of control. Less debt means less stress and more freedom. When you no longer have those automatic payments every month, you are no longer dependent on your creditors. You stop living to pay off debt. You can finally live to build. This allows you to start saving, investing, planning for retirement, and even enjoying life without guilt. And most importantly, you regain your purchasing power. No more debt means more financial flexibility, more freedom in your choices. But investing is about planting seeds to reap the rewards later. It's putting your money to work so that it earns you much more than it costs you today. Let's take a concrete example. If you invest $1,000 per month in an index like the S&P 500 with an average performance of 10% per year, you could accumulate more than $2 million in 30 years. That's not insignificant, but this number, impressive as it is, raises the real question: can you wait for that result without panicking during difficult times? Let's imagine an even more precise example. You have a mortgage of $350,000 over 30 years with an interest rate of 4%. Your monthly payment is around $1,670. You're doing well financially and have $1,000 available each month for this crucial decision. You can either use that amount to pay off your loan faster or invest it. If you choose to pay off your debt faster, you will be free of your obligations in just over 14 years, and you'll pay only $110,000 in interest over the total life of the loan. From then on, you can invest the entire amount you were paying, $2,670 per month, for the remaining 15 years. The result? Around $1.2 million accumulated, minus the $110,000 in interest you paid. In the end, you would have approximately $1 million net. But what happens if you choose to invest your $1,000 right now and continue paying your mortgage as usual? In this case, you would pay over $250,000 in interest over the 30 years. However, your monthly investment could generate around $2.17 million. After subtracting the $250,000 in interest, you would be left with approximately $1.9 million net. That's a difference of more than $800,000. Makes you think, doesn't it? Furthermore, this calculation doesn't even account for inflation. With an average inflation rate of 3 to 4%, the value of your money decreases over time, which means that as the years go by, your loan payments actually cost you less. In other words, you're paying off your loan with money that's worth less than what you borrowed. Meanwhile, if you invest in assets that keep up with or outpace inflation, you're winning on both fronts. You benefit from the decline in the value of the debt and from the growth of your investments. However, be careful. This reasoning works if and only if you're comfortable with risk. Investing is never guaranteed. There are years when the market drops, sometimes drastically. In 2008, the S&P 500 lost nearly 40%. Can you withstand that kind of drop without panicking? Can you leave your money alone while the market goes through storms? If the answer is yes, then investing before paying off your debts could turn out to be an incredibly profitable strategy in the long run. If the answer is no, it's better to secure your budget and peace of mind first by reducing your debts. Balance is key. You don't have to choose one camp. Sometimes the best strategy is one that combines both. Paying off your debt gradually while investing a portion of your surplus. It's not always black or white. Sometimes the best approach is the one you can stick to in the long term, the one that allows you to make progress each month, even if it takes longer. What's important is maintaining long-term discipline, not trying to rush results. By adopting a hybrid approach, you get the benefits of both strategies without sacrificing your immediate financial stability. Paying off some of your debts while investing another part of your surplus allows you to create flexibility in your financial management. It prevents you from ending up in a situation where you deprive yourself of investment opportunities while also reducing your debt levels. This method also keeps you motivated because you'll see progress on both fronts, your debts shrinking and your investments growing. It's not just about making sacrifices, but about making steady progress toward your goals. Everyone has a unique situation. Some people prefer to focus on paying off their debts first, while others prefer to invest as soon as possible. What's important is understanding your profile, your risk tolerance, and your long-term objectives. It's not about following a universal method, but about making a decision that aligns with you. Numbers are useful, but it's your peace of mind and your ability to manage your money in the long run that determines whether a strategy works or not. Some people have very fixed opinions on this matter. They might say that paying off debt should always come first, or that investing is the key to wealth. But the truth is, the numbers don't lie. What's crucial is understanding your own situation, your debts, income, and risk tolerance. This isn't a one-size-fits-all decision. It's about making a choice that aligns with your current needs and long-term goals. This decision could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run, but it should be one that fits your lifestyle and future vision. Whether you're more focused on eliminating debt for peace of mind, or you're ready to invest for future growth, the key is finding what works best for you. So what would you do? Would you pay off your debts or would you invest your money? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you think more clearly, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Keep learning with me to build a more financially secure and independent future.